Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we're doing a brand new Sims 4 speed build today. And so today I am building a classic blue Suburban, and that's right, you heard it right kids, a classic blue Suburban. And I honestly wanted to build one of these before for the longest time because I've seen Kayla done it literally a lot of times. And so I wanted to attempt my own way to build a classic blue Suburban on a 20 by 15 lot in Willow Creek, over 73,000 simoleons on the gallery. And if you guys want to download it, I will actually leave my origin ID name, which is SpringSims, down below in the description if you guys want to check it out, because I honestly believe this has to be by far my favoriteest house I've ever built in my entire life, because one is for my Cats and Dogs Let's Play for Nina Larson and Darius Grove. They are going to be looking for a house very soon, and I wanted to build something very traditional, very suburban, and see what I could really do with it. And so that is what I'm doing here today. And I did build this on a live stream last night over on Twitch, and I had a lot of fun doing it because this took me over 2.5 hours to build. Because one, building on stream is a lot harder than you think, because one, there's a chat and you're live, and then you have to build and talk at the same time. It's a lot of work, but it's totally worth it because I'm more of like an interactive person more than anything else. So like I like to interact with the chat, and I forget, oh wait a minute, I'm live streaming, I should probably like do something while I'm talking, but that's never the case. I always get distracted by the chat, and it's the best thing in the world, and I just love it. And so I got rated by Kayla last night, and I'm like, wait, how in the world, 2 times in a row, how in the world is this happening? So I want to give a huge shout out to Kayla for like the raise that she's been giving me lately. And so, you know, shout out to Kayla. She's pretty cool. I mean, she's pretty lit though, just saying. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it, and overall I thought building a classic blue Suburban was going to be hard in a way, because one, building a house in The Sims can be very tricky sometimes. It depends on what you're building, in my opinion. And when it comes to like a Let's Play of mine and I want to build a house for a certain family, I have to think about the family's financial needs, their lifestyle, what they're like, what they do for a living, and kind of just like all around their whole personality in a way. And so with Nina Larson, she's more of a family oriented person when it comes to pretty much anything. And so she wanted to have a house of her own where she could basically raise one of her kids, or kids in general, in a nice secluded quiet area. And so I decided to go ahead and choose Willow Creek because she already lives in Newcrest already, and being in Newcrest is crazy enough because with her brother Nate leaving the house, it's become quite hectic, and she did not want her child to be surrounded in that type of environment. And so with Nate kind of leaving the house and living on the streets right now, it's become to that point where Savannah needs to figure out how she's going to take care of Max, which is her child. And so I really don't know how I'm going to really incorporate that into the next storyline, but overall this is going to be one of the many house hunting trips that Nina and Darius are going to be doing. So just recently, Nina actually had her baby shower actually last episode, and Darius and Nina are starting to think about, okay, now that we have our baby shower already done and we're about to graduate high school, where are we going to live? And so she's thinking about kind of technically they're both looking into real estate agents at thinking like, okay, where's a great place to live? They so far have this house that they're looking at right now, and an apartment in San Myshuno in the Spice Market, or either the Fashion District. Also probably somewhere in Brindleton Bay, maybe. It depends on where location they want to go for. Also maybe Oasis Springs, but they have about 4 houses that they want to check out before they make their final decision at the real estate agency in Newcrest. And they also have to figure out their banking situation, because as of right now, they don't have a lot of money, because one, Nina's parents died when she was young and didn't really have a lot of money. Okay, they were kind of rich. Okay, they were rich people, but they didn't really have a lot of money to their name, especially with Larson Industries, with that type of company that they were running. And they kind of passed that company down to Nate at the time. And since Nate's not really technically part of the family anymore, they have to figure out the money situation and how they're going to make it work with Nina being a teen mom. and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna happen either way. Either Nate's gonna have to give up the rights to Larson Industries, like the fund account for the money, or Nate's gonna have to get his butt in the shape and fix his life before, you know, he actually loses Max from custody. Because as of right now, Savannah and Nate are fighting a custody battle to basically see who gets parental rights to Max, which is their child. And for like literally for about, not really 20 years, I would say about 15 years, Savannah and Nate have been together for so long, since actually high school, and they've been together ever since. They went to college together, they went to high school together, and they've been high school sweethearts, and they don't know anything different. And that's the whole weird part. That's the bad part about it. They don't know anything different outside of the relationship. And so they didn't really know anything about cheating. Well, they kind of knew, but didn't really experiment into it. They didn't really like take breaks or anything. They were that couple who stayed together for the longest time and never broke up. But until Nate actually was catching a quite cute eye with Siobhan Fry, who is actually the family in Windenburg, which actually came with Get Together. It's one of those families that are very, very rich, but also very manipulative. And the fun fact, Siobhan Fry, in my game, my save file for Cats and Dogs, is actually married to Don Lothario. And that's the one question that is very, very concerning, because she is pregnant with Don Lothario's child. And so that's going to be very, very difficult for Nate to figure out what he's going to do, how he's going to, like, you know, figure out his life with Siobhan. And I honestly don't know how to fix it. It's literally already broken. Like, you cannot fix Nate Larson. He's already broken. He's not going to be fixed at all. And ever since, like, I've met him during high school times, it's coming to that point where I'm thinking, okay, he was a player back in the day in high school, but he wasn't like that type of player until like recently. It's just become to the point where I'm thinking, okay, Nate, you know, you got married, you had a kid, you've bought a house with your own money, your own job, and you screwed up your life, you've gotten fired, you're about to lose custody from your own child, you got divorced, and you basically have no money to your name because Larson Industries is going bankrupt very soon if you don't get your act together. And in a way, Nate was kind of like working for Larson Industries because of his grandparents, who actually live in Brindleton Bay, were still owning the company, but they kind of gave their rights to Nate to run the business on his own. And so, you know, Nate has made some bad money choices recently, and let's just say that he might go to jail for you know, money laundering. Like, basically, this is kind of illegal money situations, money issues, and also he might go to jail for lack of child support payments, and also some other things as well that I do not want to discuss until later into the episodes. And I forgot to say, if you guys want to check out the series for yourself, and I will actually leave the playlist link down below in the description for you guys to check it out if you do. But yeah, if you guys don't watch Cats and Dogs, it's more of a story-based Let's Play, all around focused on Nina Larson, of course, like I said before in the beginning. I think so, I don't remember. I can't remember at all. But yeah, it's all around story-based, so if you love stories and you love drama, mystery, scandal, and all sort of romance type of that stuff, then you'll definitely love Cats and Dogs, because it's all those things. It's basically like a soap opera. Like, I'm not even kidding. I watch so many soap operas, it's become a problem. Well, not that many. All I watch is Young and the Restless, and a little bit as the world turns, just a tad bit, not a lot. Mostly just Young and the Restless because it's a little bit of a drama, and I do watch some Korean drama. Oh my gosh, let me just tell you, Korean drama is so drama filled. I'm not even kidding. So Amanda Drake, she recommended me to this wonderful K-drama show on Netflix. I'm literally living for it right now. I'm addicted to the show. Let's just say there's a little bit, you know, a little shade and tea spilling right there in that show. It's really interesting, actually. I do kind of like drama shows more than like other type of shows. Like, I watch more drama and cartoons than anything. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm a cartoon drama person. That's why I watch Riverdale a lot, and Supernatural, and Gilmore Girls. and those other type of shows on Netflix. I just watch a lot of Netflix, okay. And I realized that I forgot to put the high chair on the table, but I can always add that later though, because they already received from the baby shower, so it's good. And I make no sense when I talk in my speed build or my Let's Plays by the most. So if you're kind of confused right now, I do not apologize. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I talk. It's just the way I do. It's become a problem. It's a fun time on the SpringSquad channel. Am I right or am I right? It's a great time. And so I want to like just talk about, you know, the future of cats and dogs for a little bit, because I do have like 8 minutes left of talking. That's a long time. That's a long time, I just realized. Either way, cats and dogs. I'm thinking of, okay, so with cats and dogs, it's coming to like a close end. It's kind of coming to a close end, to the point where I'm going to end the Let's Play but continue it on with a different title name. And I'm not sure how to name like the new Let's Play, because honestly I might leave it the name Cats and Dogs but continue with the family. Like, oh, it just starts, okay, that's lovely. But I don't know, because there's at one point I could leave it as Cats and Dogs and name it something different when I can like continue on with like the veterinarian like profession. I could work off camera with that and kind of incorporate with the storyline with Savannah, because with Savannah she might have to sell her business, but she wants to go into animal rescue, and so I might leave, you know what, we technically we won't sell the business, but we'll just call it something different. So the veterinarian profession, we'll call it animal rescue center, where she basically brings in stray dogs and cares for them and takes cares of them, and you know, make sure they have all make sure their all shots are all updated and everything like that. And so I think I might just do that for Savannah. But as for Max, he's gonna be aging up very, very soon in the next couple parts, and he's gonna be in the football tryouts area as an after-school program, because he's becoming very athletic in a way where he wants to try out for the football team of the local Newcrest High School, and he's been going to be recruited to some other schools, and that's what's going for Max. But as for Nate, he's technically still living on the street. He's living on the streets right now, and he's kind of begging for money, and he's also kind of going like he's lacking in child support payments. He does have quite a few savings all saved up from his previous job that he got fired from, and he's able to pay the payments for now, but later in the long run he won't be able to pay all that money to support, you know, Savannah and also support Max, because Max still has quite a few years on him before he becomes an actual adult and moves into the real world. And I think that was for Max. I really truly believe that he'll never forgive his father for what he has done. Max looked up to Nate as a father, which he is his father. He looked up to him as a role model, a father figure, always came to him for advice whenever he needed it, and now he's like, you know, I don't know who he is. I have no clue who I'm looking at right now. I don't believe in him. I don't see him as a father figure. I don't see him as a role model. I don't see him as some type of person that will be there for someone when they're most needed. And he's never been there for Max. He basically lost interest in his own child whenever he met Siobhan. That's when he stopped caring about his own kids. And Savannah and Nate were thinking of having another kid, but they just, like, you know, their lives were too busy for it, and so decided not to do it. And I guess that was like the right decision. Wow, I can't speak words today. I need help. I've been talking literally all day. I've recorded multiple videos and I'm just running out of breath. My voice might go away. I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, moving right along, as I digressed. As for Nate, like, again, he's living on the streets, and he might go to jail, he might not go to jail. I'm really not sure how it's going to play out in the long run. And if he ends up going to jail, then he'll never see his child ever again, because Savannah might be moving to a different world sooner or later if Nate does not get his act together and saves his family. Because there's a legit slight chance that Savannah might take Nate back. in some sort of way. And I don't think that's the right idea to basically bring Nate back into Max's life. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's right for Max. I don't think that's right for Savannah. I don't think that's right for anyone, because I don't believe in Nate. I don't believe in him at all. Like, ever since he was like cheated on Savannah, that's when I stopped caring. That's when I stopped believing in Nate for what he has done. He brought this on upon himself. He literally decided, you know what? I'm going to cheat on my wife. Let's see what happens. Blah, blah, blah. And then bam. 1, gets divorced. 2, he gets kicked out. 3, he gets fired from his job. And 4, he is now living on paycheck by paycheck from begging for money in San Myshuno. His life has turned from, like, his life literally took a 360 for the worse. And I don't feel sorry for him at all. I literally do not feel sorry for him at all. I give up. I give up on Nate. I want to believe in more in Nina, Darius, Savannah, and Max. And that's all I care about. That's all I truly care about right now. It's become to the point where my Let's Plays have become so real that I want to punch somebody in the throat. Like, either I want to punch Nate in the throat so badly, it's becoming that real. Like, I literally hate him with a burning passion. So yeah, if you ever want to make a Let's Play, I suggest making a story-based Let's Play. Like, really just take your time. Look at, like, watch Netflix videos, movies, TV shows, read books, whatever you have to do to get some inspiration for Let's Plays that you want to make your own, and see what you can actually do. Because for me, I'm going to be making a how to make a Let's Play series in a way. I'm not really sure how it's going to go, because when it comes to making my Let's Plays, it's a little bit different, because I don't think you can really make my Let's Plays your Let's Plays. It just wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, I just think that with my Let's Play series, I'm going to, like, as a how to make a Let's Play tutorial series, is going to go either really bad or really good, and it can become really helpful for some of you people out there in the world who want to make sim videos or Let's Plays that are story based. Hopefully it will turn out really good. I just have to plan everything out and make it sound actually, you know, educational and also very what's the correct terminology? Yeah, educational and make sense for once, because sometimes when I talk, I don't make no sense. And again, what are words? I don't know what they are. I ramble a lot. This video made no sense, but again, what are words? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here. I hope you guys so much enjoyed this video as much as I did. Let me know down in the comments below of what you think of this house. Will you download it? Will your Sims live in it? Let me know. As always, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!